And we are already under draft. We have East Kentwood High School versus Loy Norrix High School in the first game of the finals. So we already have Aurelia pick countered by Amumu Samira. And we have a Zeus corner being picked by East Kentwood. Going into second round of draft, we have Rel on Loy Norrix. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to ban here. We have already Jarvan. So we already see we want some engaged ban, some locked up ban, and that could be really useful for Samira, really useful to set up the Rel and Amumu engage. And Poppy ban, once again.
Good Poppy ban. A lot of their dashes are countered by Poppy, so works well.
Okay, so I am Kabir Wahed. I'm also a league player for University of Michigan in Dearborn, and I went to Hannaford Academy for 4 years under MySef, and that's me.
My name is Lucas, or the Gecko. I played at Melvindale for 4 years, and currently am on the Eastern team. That's about it.
Alright, we see the Olympic now, so we're seeing a lot of poke on the side of Loy Norrix. We also see this poke with a engage comp, which is kind of interesting. Maybe trying to get them a little bit low before team fan. Okay, Mordecai's pick, looking to lock down somebody, take them out of the fight. Look, Amumu, maybe Rel, we'll see. Now we see a Vi on the side of East Kentwood trying to look for some sort of pick, some sort of lockdown again. Likely on Samira. That's going to be their main damage on the side of Loy Norrix. So looking for that lockdown is going to be really nice.
Wondering who their ADC and support would be for this side of EKHS.
I think I did overhear them talking about Azir ADC once, so that could be where that's going. We know that they did run one of the Aurelia mid against Melvindale, and the Azir's a brand new pick. Mordekaiser's 100% going top. So, and it gets countered by Darius. So we did see this matchup earlier today, and he played it really well. So we'll see how it goes. We should be loading in soon. So there will be a 3-minute delay before going into game, as to prevent screen peeking and any sort of advantage for the most part. And looking at both the comps, we see this very engaged team fight comp from Loy Norrix on the red side, and we also see this very almost side lane heavy comp on East Kentwood, just looking to potentially get some split push going. But they also have a good team fight with Azir and Mordekaiser being able to take somebody out of the fight. Likely going to be Rel, maybe Amumu, we'll see. But preventing the AoE is going to be really nice on the side of East Kentwood. Yeah. So we see on East Kentwood, we have this very unique comp where all of their damage for the most part is coming from these random abilities for the most part. We have Aurelia Q, we have Azir soldiers, and Mordekaiser's Death Realm. Otherwise, their team fight doesn't make much sense for the most part. They're kind of just going in and CCing them and hoping Aurelia and Azir can do enough damage. We do see this more coordinated comp on the side of Loy Norrix though, where Rel and Amumu have a clear engage, Samira should be going in and doing a bunch of damage with our ulti, and we have Talia for poke before fights, and at objective is to hold them like a control mage. So we have a much better comp on the side of Loy Norrix, arguably, in this, but if they do get fed on the side of East Kentwood, it is going to be a big problem for this Samira, as there's a lot of lockdown for Vi's corner.
So it will be Skarner support and Azir ADC. Looking at the Skarner support, I have not seen that yet, so I don't know what to expect with that. But I do know that Samira Rel is very strong in lane.
So we're gonna see Aurelia likely take priority mid, and we want to see Vi go around the map, make plays, extend that an early game advantage you have over Amumu, especially when Aurelia will have prio. Talia isn't gonna have the easiest time pushing early, as she's an AP champion, needs some items to really start getting the waves going, denying Aurelia a lot, though the Talia E's will be very nice against Aurelia to stop her dashing.
I do expect this Mordekaiser to do well in lane. As for East Kentwood, just versus Melvindale, and had the Mordekaiser versus Darius matchup, and Mordekaiser from the side of East Kentwood, it did win that matchup, so I do have hope for that.
We will see Darius in the top lane. Those 5-stack passives are going to be really nice, but it's not going to be easy to proc it on Mordekaiser, as in his ult, he's going to be much stronger than you, especially early, and especially if you're behind. We're going to have to see a lot of really good plays from Darius to win this lane, as it is not easy to be Mord, especially in his current state. And to turn a 1v2, especially outside of Mord's ult, it's going to be not so easy. And the big part of this East Kentwood comp is to look at the Azir Skarner. The Azir Skarner is very unique bot lane. No one really plays as this, especially Azir, as he's normally in the mid lane you expect. To go into ADC is a brand new thing. He does have the range to outrange Samira, and his ult will push Samira and Rel out of engage, which can be decisive in a fight. Though the early laning is not going to be as strong, the Skarner is going to have to wait till 6 to get any real CC off, especially any AOE CC. Rel will have that at level 2. The first Dragon fight will be very weak on the side of East Kentwood. But on Loy Norrix, you want to see them take that first dragon. You want to see them push for all those dragons. But on the same side and on the other side of the map, you need to see Vi taking the Void Grubs, taking the Rifts, or else this could get out of hand for East Kentwood if they lose every objective.
I do think East Kentwood does have the stronger top side of the map, with the Vi and Aurelia being able to roam, wave clear very fast. They should be able to take Void Grubs as they spawn.
Yeah, and to add to that, Vi should be able to punish Amumu on the top side of the map. We may even see some invades, depending on how fast Aurelia can push her wave, and just where Vi is on the map at the time. You would expect Vi this game to play for a strong top side, but I'm not too sure how the Azir Skarner strategy works, so maybe they'll play for bot. We'll see. And we are loading in right now, and we are in game. So to start, we see Grasp of the Undying on Rel. Maybe a misclick, but definitely an interesting rune. This can help a lot with the early trades. Maybe a bit of a trade-off late game though, as you really do want the Aftershock to just stay tanky, especially since you'll be pretty low level of support towards 20-30 minutes into the game.
We do see the Arcane comment on Skarner. I think his Q is the main way to proc that. Don't really know how else he could do it often, but seems pretty good on Skarner support.
And we do see on Azir the fleet footwork, I believe that is. And that means he's going to try to sustain in lane, try to get to late game. The Arcane Comet will be very important for poking out Rel so he can't engage. And For the Samira, we see standard runes. For most here, we see standard runes, but we do see first strike on Talia instead of Electrocute or Dark Harvest. So her damage may drop down a little bit early game, but that extra income will be very nice, as she will be able to get some extra items towards late game, maybe up a component or two, and that can make or break a fight at any sort of third dragon, early baron, and it can be pretty decisive.
We also do see the ghost teleport on Mordekaiser top. I do see people run that often, so let's see how he does it.
The ghost teleport will be very important for running down Darius and getting back to lane to manage your wave, TP to fights, however you want to use it. Those are two very strong summoner spells right now, and no flash though, which does leave a Mumu to gank, especially pre-6 when Darius can't isolate somebody.
The Mumu is playing for top side, so he would be looking to gank this Mordekaiser. While Vi is pathing top side as well, they may look for a skirmish.
And I mean, yeah, both junglers starting on the same side of the map, playing for top, which is going to be some fights, likely top side. Loy Norrix may be trying to take the Darius over Mordekaiser early, which could work given we have some good 5 stacks and good use of passive on Darius. Looking in the mid lane, some trading. Amumu's coming in. Aurelia stunned. Amumu misses, but we do get a flash from Aurelia, leaving her early to successful early ganks coming from now on.
Amumu will be able to regank as Aurelia does not have flash.
And yeah, without the flash, Aurelia's not going to have much of an escape unless the minion wave is behind her, which is pretty rare, especially into Talia.
Vi is looking for this topside invade. She may like to take this red buff.
Though we do see Darius pushed, so this may be a rotation,
here,
but no. And we see Amumu having the bird flash. Darius trading will break it up. Seems that he's going to try to push Swave, maybe get a recall in, get some early components, maybe a longsword and some refillables. We're not really sure yet, but he is looking to push that in. But that could be a potential freeze top lane if Mordekaiser does hold it, which he will. And we see Vi rotating onto Amumu's red while Amumu's in bot lane tri-bush. I'm trading mid. Aurelia takes a tower shot and once again breaks it up. Talia does burn flash though. Once again, she'll be gankable, especially by Vi.
Flash.
We're seeing a lot of farming this game, just a lot of, in general, looking to scale, especially from the bot lane, even though we just have that small skirmish down there. Ooh. And top lane, potential 2v1 situation. 5 stacks applied. First blood to Darius. Darius likely getting a kill. Vi misses Q. Vi with a great flash. And Vi's waiting for that Q cooldown. But Aurelia could be rotating. Darius going to have a hard time making it out here. Vi does. And Mordekaiser snipes him with his Q. Pretty good rotation by Vi. Amazing flash. Well played by Darius. Almost got 2 kills. But that will leave Mordekaiser in a better situation than he was now that he has a kill to even it out.
We're looking at this mid lane farm. Aurelia is 15 CS above Talia, which is kind of why for a range champion against the melee.
Yeah, and this Aurelia is pushing this lead very well, it seems. And we see him trading bot lane Azir versus Samira. Samira gonna get a kill on Skarner, but died to Azir. Rel has to run away, and she will make it out. Not the worst. Maybe going back in with a Mumu, but unlikely to do anything. Azir the stashes away. This isn't the worst though for Loy Norrix, even though they trade 1-for-1. Azir will lose some CS likely as the wave is pushing towards Samira, and she can just catch that wave later. Aurelia still trying to trade after recall. Talia with a good combo, and then Aurelia goes in, gets an auto, and decides to disengage. And yeah, we're seeing this really good play by Aurelia to just go in on this Talia, scare her off a little bit, And you can see it in the CS gap. It's about 15. It's about 300 gold up. And she's using this scare tactic to go up in CS. But we see a potential fight mid lane. A Mumu Q does not connect. But and then the hit hits now.
It did hit.
And Talia will fall.
Really
Darius with an ult reset. Likely going to try to fight this. Mumu isn't really going in, though. Darius trying to 1v2 it, but he can't. And that'll just lead to a Void Grubs for East Kentwood.
East Kentwood did play that very well. They played to their strengths, pushed down for mid lane, and are able to take these Void Grubs. It really is impactful for these.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of rotations you want to see from East Kentwood. A really good rotation from Delta Boy on the Darius, which did almost result in that fight being won, but Mumu likely didn't have any cooldowns, isn't level 6 yet. It doesn't have that big AoE stun for the Darius, and Talia ended up falling really early, and little mistake on the Void Grub. We'll pick it up though. Top lane getting pushed in.
Loy Norrix does get the dragon in return for these Void Grubs.
And yeah, Loy Norrix getting that dragon is really important. As we said earlier, we definitely want to see them playing for those, as they do have bot power early, and they do have a stronger bot side early. Darius wants to fight, but the mini wave is huge. He may actually fall to it, and he does. That's not what you want to see most of the time, but it is an unfortunate play, and he will lose wave for it. Mordekaiser will pull a lead now. Get it, especially with that turret plating as well. And now we're just going to see some more farming mid. And bot lane pushing it in, looking to get a reset after the dragon play.
Vi mid lane. And they
Vi's
do kill this,
mid.
so yeah.
And yeah, that's what you want to see from Vi. You want to see those plays being made, especially in a coordination with Aurelia. She does have that stun for you, and Vi with her Q. If someone can get stunned while she can charge it up, they're not going anywhere. And we see that with this Talia play. Even with the Talia E stopping dashes, it was not enough.
Once Azir and Skarner do have ultimate, I feel like their skirmishes may be a lot more winnable.
Yeah, so once they do get their ult power spikes, we are going to see a lot more trading bot lane from Azir and Skarner most likely. Maybe a Skarner ult into an Azir shuffle under tower. We could see that. But Samira and Rock be a little bit more careful. 2v2 situation top lane. We'll see a Mumu going in. Darius looking for 5 stacks, likely on Mordekaiser. Hits the E. Mordekaiser not gonna fall. No ult yet. And we do see an ult finally come out of Darius, but it's not enough, sadly. There's not enough damage, but Talia is roaming up, may look for something. She does have ult to travel very quickly to it, but likely just going to try to prevent any turret plates, make sure Mordekaiser can't extend his lead any more than it already is.
Vi is looking to gank bot lane while Azir is on his way there.
And so we do see in the top set of the map now 3 members of Loy Norrix. Maybe they'll try and make a play here. Talia may want to look for reset. Mordekaiser may want to look for reset. And we do see a fight bot lane. Vi engages on Samira. Magnus Storm comes out. Skarner with his heavy CC solo, and Samira isn't going anywhere. Too much CC. It's not enough. No cleanse on the side of Samira, and there's just nowhere she can go.
Azir will just be farming bot lane, pushing out this wave, while they did end up getting a kill on the bot side.
And throughout all of that, Talia does kill Aurelia, giving her a much needed gold income and time to push a wave. Rel may fall here, and she will. There's so much CC on the side of East Kentwood. There's not really much they can do without tenacity or without some sort of better vision control. Now we're seeing a bunch of resets on the side of East Kentwood, likely recalling, looking for those Void Grubs that are coming back up. We do see Aurelia going back mid, Vi going towards top side, and we see Azir and Skarner, of course, going back to back lane for now.
Mumu is also on his way top side. They may look for a skirmish on these Void Grubs. But East Kentwood will be here first.
We see Rel possibly rotating mid, maybe looking to contest those, but they aren't rotating fast enough. Mumu's recalling. So is Rel. These will be East Kentwoods. They will have 6 Void Grubs, which will give them many of the Voidlings to help them push the towers, get some early turret place while I still have them for the next 2 minutes. And this could result to an early end potentially. And just beautifully played from Aurelia. Held the dashes, hit the stun, avoided Talia E, and you will get another kill for that.
Loy Norrix has a Mumu rotating bot side. They may be looking for this Drake.
And yeah, if you're Loy Norrix here, you really want this dragon. You have one up on them, and you need to trade that back since they've been getting all of the Void Grubs recently. And we see some action top lane with Vi and Mordekaiser zoning out this Darius, but he doesn't know that Vi's there. There's a lot of CZ coming out, potential almost spawn kill on Darius, and he's trying to run, but there's nowhere to go. Vi E on the tower will hit him, and we see a 3v3 bot lane now. Amazing Amumu ulti, great row stun. Samira gets her ult off, and Azir dead. Soon, Skarner die. 3v3 win on the side of Loy Norrix, and that will grant them the dragon. Vi is rotating down, but there's nothing for her to do.
Mira picking up those shutdowns is very nice for the side of Loy Norrix. They really needed that gold on Samira to be able to. We see potential
contest coming now. Mordekaiser TP, Vi going in, looking for the Samira. Samira dodges the Vi Q. Amumu left by himself, looking for a smite. He will get it, but he will fall. Another TP coming in from Aurelia, but that was maybe not necessary, but they did end up helping it out. Loy Norrix does get the dragon that they needed so very bad. Samira does get out. 2 TPs on the side of East Kentwood, and while they do kill the Mumu, you have to question whether or not that was the play they wanted. Rel maybe caught out here, hit by the Mordekaiser, hit by the Vi. Talia with the great pushback, and Rel will live due to it.
Azir is split pushing bot lane, probably looking to recall after this, while mid lane is still pushing, trying to look for this mid tower.
We see mid lane. We see mid lane now getting kind of lane swapping, where Aurelia is looking to go top. We see Samira and Rel going mid. So we're gonna start to get to the phase of this game where people are in a lane swap, look more for these tier 1 towers on the side lanes from Darius, Talia, and on the side of East Kent. What do you want to see it from Aurelia and Mord? But you have to question how Loy Norrix is going to deal with this Mordekaiser, because you don't beat him 1v1. In his ulti, when he isolates you, he steals your stats. You're not going to be able to beat him in his realm. So do you send a second person on him, or do you let him do what he has to do while you make a play on the other side of the map? That's the question right now, and Loy Norrix, with a proper response, very well could come back in this game. And we see a potential pick on Aurelia, but Samira's kind of low, gets ulted by Vi. Amumu ulting, but Samira can go in. They want to disengage. Azir coming in, looking for a shuffle. He does hit 2. Talia R coming in, looking for Vi, but she's a bit too late. No one to hit. And Rel and Amumu will fall, while Loy Norrix trades back Azir. And potential going to dive on Talia, but unlikely. Mordekaiser ult almost kills Darius. May go for a dive. He's just going to take tower shot with his W. He'll back. Darius is going to have a very hard time dealing with this Mordekaiser if the fights keep going like this. And if we look at the goal differences between both Loy Norrix and East Kentwood, we see about 5,000–6,000 gold difference on the side of East Kentwood, We're seeing for items now, we're starting to see some, likely trying to see some second items here, some third items maybe coming in from the more fed members like Aurelia. But we want to see big power spikes coming soon, especially on the side of Loy Norrix, because otherwise it's going to be very hard to fight these.
They do have this rift dropping. They will get this mid tower and maybe look for a team fight here.
Rift will get one charge, likely going for two.
There's
whether or not there'll be a team fight. Darius rotating in for mid. Skarner ult doesn't connect. He gets pushed back to Talia. Aurelia E hits. Samira's very low. Can't really go in. Vi trades with Samira. Skarner running around, trying to fight under the Zir tower. Darius with 5 stacks on everybody. Darius looking for some ults. Darius does get a Zir. And Amumu versus Aurelia, but Amumu doesn't have any consistent damage. Aurelia life stealing. Mordekaiser are holding off Talia, and there's not much that Loy Norrix can do. East Kentwood with another one fight. And then a dive going mid, and Aurelia will get CC'd out. A big shutdown, but it does go on Rel, which you have to question whether or not Loy Norrix wanted it on Rel and not Talia. So we're at 17 minutes into the game. We're going to start to see the Baron spawn soon. We want the third dragon to spawn soon. Loy Norrix really going to look for that third dragon, but with likely heavy contest from East Kentwood. We want to see Amumu here hit smite. That's what you want to see on the side of Loy Norrix. And on the side of East Kentwood, you want to see a fight and potential rotation into Baron to close out this game. You do have the lead. You have a Federalia. You have the Azir. You have your scaled champions. You have Skarner ult. That's what you want to see. Rel, though, looking for potential engage on the Mordekaiser, but no one's around. Darius now rotating. Rel does hit with a CC, but it is all run out, and Dragon Fight started as well. Mordekaiser ult, and we do see Samira finally getting her ult off, but she will die to Aurelia. Amumu is once again left alone, looking for the Zir pick. They're going. East Kentwood looking for the dragon. Mordekaiser still fighting top lane, 2v1, holding off all this pressure. Amumu falls bot lane. We will not see Loy Norrix get this dragon very likely unless there's a very unlikely contest coming. They do drop Mordekaiser, but with no TP on the side of Loy Norrix, we cannot see a contest here, and that third dragon is gone on the side of East Kentwood. So now we're going to start to see this phase of the game where everyone's going to play around Baron. The third dragon was not taken, so a potential dragon soul point hit isn't there yet. We may see that 10-15 minutes into the game, but that's if we make it there. We need to see Loy Norrix get a good dragon play. And we see Talia stopping the Vi recall. Rel is coming around. We also see TP from Mordekaiser. Rel going over the wall, kind of isolated. She will fall, but Mordekaiser and Aurelia are both there. Aurelia ult goes out, but it's a 2v5. Do they want to take that? Talia is going for all the pokes she can. They're running them down. But on the top side of the map, we also see Kentwood going for that tier 2. And Loy Norrix looking to commit to this. A great flash W onto the Aurelia. Aurelia is going to die. Mordekaiser with his Zonias. He does have ulti. He ults the Rel it is. Trying to run away, but there's nowhere really for him to go. The entire team's on him. Talia, he does get Rel. Talia with a great E to keep him out. But on the same side, you see Kentwood going for the inhibitor turret and potentially the inhibitor too. So we are trading across map, and this will help them set up for their Baron in the future. And while you do need this gold on the side of Loy Norrix, you have to question, do you want to trade in him for that and potentially Baron in the future? But Vi trying to go in. Samira will kill her. And that's a big gold lead, big gold for Samira to try to get towards her second item now. And the Baron is spawned. We do have some push waves bot side for Loy Norrix, so East Kentwood would have to respond to that. You want to see Loy Norrix go and play some vision during this time. Otherwise, they may have a hard time getting into the Baron, and they're not going to have an easy time contesting it if East Kentwood does try this.
East Kentwood should look to push these waves to contest this Baron, while Loy Norrix might not want to fight as much due to being behind in gold.
I mean, yeah, on the one side, you also want to see this Rel and Amumu maybe rotate with their side laners, try to look for a pick, just like right now on this Aurelia. Talia and Darius isolating Aurelia, but Talia goes on the wrong side of the wall, can't really help. Drops the wall, but Aurelia versus Darius. Darius does get all 5 stacks, does have ulti, and he does kill her. That is huge. They can now potentially go for a Baron, but a team fight might break out. Mordekaiser with his ulti, Darius, but he may die in his ult. He comes back out, but he does not have very much health left. Samira will collect him, and that's a great team fight on the side of Loy Norrix. That's what you needed right there. 2 picks, hold off the Baron, farm the super minions, and keep scaling. It's your only hope back into the game. The gold lead is looking more and more bearable the more we go on. Was 5 or 6K earlier, now about 3,500, and as we get later into the game, that becomes less and less important. So we're gonna see East Kentwood look for this tier 2, but they will quickly back off, likely fall back, try to get some vision on Baron. We will see a Mumu going top. Never mind. It seems as if Darius is now rotating there. Yep, and he's just gonna collect those super minions. Those give a lot of golden XP, especially in this period of the game. And if you do farm enough of these super minions and get to scale without giving up Baron or giving up Dragon, that can be huge and almost make the A inhib a bad play on the side of East Kentwood. So, we're going to see Talia reset. We do see the 3rd Dragon for Loy Norrix and the 2nd one for East Kentwood spawning. Both teams are going to want this. Loy Norrix really want a soul point right now, or else they won't be able to have too much pressure going to the next 5-10 minutes without Baron. So East Kentwood is going to try to go on Talia, try to dive her. Mordekaiser hits everything, and Talia will fall to a very late 2nd Mordekaiser Q. And that's pretty decisive. Amumu caught out. And it'll be a 3v5 on the side of East Kentwood, looking for this Dragon, potentially even a Baron afterwards. But it does look like they're just gonna have Aurelia pushing ball, and they're gonna go for this Baron. Try to close out this game. As we've seen, the later we go, Loy Norrix keeps pulling back.
So will be slowing this Dragon while the rest of their team does take Baron.
So yeah, they are going for both objectives. One being soloed by Aurelia while the rest is being done by the rest of the team. Loy Norrix have to try their very best right now to push out these waves. Otherwise, there's going to be a very big problem.
We did have the TP from Mordekaiser to secure the Dragon in case any members of Loy Norrix were there. He also will be pushing the bot wave, getting some use with Baron.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from East Kentwood. They do have this Baron for 3 minutes about, and you want to see them maximize it. You want to see them try to end the game on this. We're 25 minutes in. This is perfect time to try to end the game. You do not want to throw at this, leaving in that team fight. That would be bad. That's not what you want right now. You want to close this out, and you want to make a decisive Game 1 victory.
If they can hit some Azir shuffles, Vi ultimates, they may be able to get a pick and close out this game.
And Rel engaging onto the ADC. Azir maybe caught out in the... Yeah, Azir's caught out. Skarner has to run away. There's going to be some rotations on the side of East Kentwood. Everyone going mid to try to find a counter pick. Mordekaiser getting stunned up. Maybe going to look for an ulti here. Hits a really nice EQ. East Kentwood is going to find a really good team fight here. Amumu's going to be caught out. Aurelia going in, likely taking a lot of turret damage, going to fall. Skarner down, Amumu down, Talia down. Rella hits a great W to kill Aurelia. And Vi is dying, but Mordekaiser will not fall. Rel is going to fall. It's going to be an ace on the side of East Kentwood and potentially an end. We have 15 seconds on the Samira. And we're going to see them go for 2 inhibs here. So maybe not trying to end here, as Loy Norrix's respawn timers are coming up very quickly. And yeah, double inhib, maybe gonna look for another objectives, another team fight, another pick. And we have, East Kentwood has to find that. Otherwise, fighting Loy Norrix under those 2 Nexus turrets is not gonna be very easy.
As looking at the gold lead now, Loy Norrix is behind around 8,000 gold, as around 7 minutes prior they were behind 3,000 gold. The lead has changed dramatically for the side of EKHS, and
We see 3 items on the Aurelia now.
EKHS keep pushing.
Amumu kind of in a bad spot, maybe going to be caught out by the Mordekaiser and the rest of East Kentwood here. Talia on a recall. Rel coming in, looking to save Amumu, and he will make it out with some nice movement and nice rotation from his support. And these are the plays you win this East Kentwood making with the Va, with the Azir, looking for these picks to close this out. They have gathered themselves a great gold lead, but the worst thing they could do right now is throw it. So you do want to see them try to get these picks to guarantee they can end. Otherwise, there could be a very good team fight on the side of Loy Norrix, and this game could change completely.
For the side of East Kentwood, they are looking to play for this bot inhibitor. They are keeping Irelia bot lane to split push.
Yep.
If they can get this 3rd inhibitor, closing out the game will be a lot easier.
And looking at top side, we see Darius taking the super minion. That wave is gonna naturally push, so Loy Norrix has to respond to that even without a champion top side. So we could see potential 4v5 engage on the side of East Kentwood. And Rel getting engaged on, maybe caught out. Tries W out, gets stunned by Skarner, stunned by Aurelia, and she will die here. 4v5, East Kentwood up.
Talia forced to burn flash by this Mordekaiser E.
And we're going to see these waves start pushing bot lane. They're going to try to look for this inhib, potentially look for an end, especially while Rel is still dead for about 20 seconds.
They do have the Vi pressuring, so they can't stop the inhibitor.
And yeah, you want to see Vi maybe just go in with an ulti on Samira, lock her down and make sure she can't. And Aurelia already doing the same thing. Misses E, hits Samira actually. Amazing shuffle from Azir. Aurelia going in. Amumu can't find much yet. Skarner hits an ulti on a Samira. Samira dead. And the rest of Loy Norrix is going to fall back to their Nexus, but they can't defend their turrets from there. So an open Nexus. East Kentwood kind of backing off now. Mordekaiser maybe going to get picked. And no, he will turn that around. Aurelia healing off of the minions. And we see East Kentwood looking to end here. Skarner 1v1ing the mid laner, and East Kentwood will take game 1. Okay. And East Kentwood will take game 1, looking to close out in the next game. Loy Norrix looking to make a 0-1 comeback. We'll have to see them win twice in a row, and that's their goal. And now we are going to transition to the analyst desk for a review of this game. We have a yo-yo in your hand.
Okay, let's take a look at this post-game analysis. So, looking at this game, we were looking at the red side at the beginning. Go back to about 3:30. There was a point that blue side was invading red, and they actually called over the mid laner to go and get in there, and we end up getting the Amumu's flash. This actually leads to a cascade of things, because the Amumu not having flash and having that pressure in their jungle leads to even more, where if you go back or go forward just a few minutes, if you go to around 6 minutes, we see that at this point we have this play where they, or was it, no, it was 6:20. It was it was either right before or right after this, where top lane is able to make a roam mid. The blue team's top lane, yeah, right here. So if you go back a little bit, you're seeing that they're able to come mid and get a gank off while Amumu doesn't even have flash. They can't do anything. And blue side's able to get so much off of this roam from top side that they're able to get a kill, and then they're also able to get grubs off of it, while Amumu can't really impact it that well. And then going forward here, I was thinking, after they take these grubs, we still know Amumu doesn't have this flash, and we know that he's bot side on this Drake. This would be a great opportunity for the top lane to push this this lead that they have with the Vi to actually go and take those Krugs, those Raptors, and just take away all of it. They have this early game snowball effect off of one simple little invade, and they can just keep pushing it. They end up getting a lot more over time through here and there little trades and making sure this Samira can't play the game, basically, which is the whole idea. Where I noticed as the game went on, it was mainly the Vi just diving into the backline, picking up the Samira and slamming them into the ground, so that way they can't chew through a Mordekaiser, Vi, Irelia, Azir with a Roa, and a Skarner. It's just not possible for Taliyah to do that alone as the head DPS once Samira's down. So we have Vi just grabbing these quick little smashes on these, the only 2 damage people on their team, really, with the Mordekaiser winning top like he did. There's just no room for them to do anything once Vi picks up one of them, with how tanky the blue side is. Another thing is, if you go forward just a little bit, about 10 minutes in, there was a little engage bot side. Here, if you want to rewind it just a little bit. So there's an engage down here, and you see that, here, well, just watch it go out. So we see Vi come in here on a pink ward. We have an initiation by the Skarner, a flash by Vi, pick up, chain CC all the way down and smash the Samira. And this is what I was talking about, where the Vi is just able to pick up, slam CC, chain into more CC. Even though a DPS wasn't there, Skarner and Vi get it done. And then right after that, they're able to make a pick on the Rel because, well, you're without an ADC now. And also, this led to a discussion with Thomas over here with summoner spells where the Samira doesn't have cleanse. You know, once they get picked up by the Skarner or hit by any CC, really, you can't cleanse it. They have exhaust. So the Vi knows it's free to just run in and pick them up, because once they land it, it's over. So that was one of the decisions outside the game that I wanted to mention. And then, let's see, going forward. Oh yeah, going forward a few minutes, there's a fight top where one of the top laners dies, and we get some really good macro play. I think it was, yeah, it was right there, that fight. Yep. So right here, the Vi is trying to push forward and get this Mordekaiser further ahead so they can keep doing this whole split push. So they do the lane gank as the Darius comes back. This is a really good play, by the way. I do this all the time, where they're on their way back to lane. You grab this pick, and on the other side of the map, the only way that this goes wrong is if on the other side of the map. Go ahead, do your thing. So the only, well, here, I need to like move the map so I can see over here. So with this fight over here and a whole fight on the, there we go. I just need to like see this part. So yeah, the only way that it goes wrong is where they get the pick on the top side, because that's going to happen regardless. Even if they don't kill him, he's out of the fight, right? He can't make it there. He has a ghost. He doesn't even have a TP. He'd have to back anyways. He's completely nullified. But now on the bot side, blue team has a 3v4, right? So they should just leave. They can't contest the dragon as 3 players, but they do anyways. And I mean, it could work if right after this, the Mordekaiser had immediately TP'd to make it a 4v4, and the Mordekaiser being so strong would be able to turn the tides of that battle. But we don't see that like unfold. If you play out the fight real quick, it goes back and forth for longer than it needs to. So I was just wondering what the communication was here, because they make another pick, so it's like 3v3. It goes forward, but I think Samira ends up getting something here and like going off.
This Samira smurfed it. Wow.
This Samira was good, for sure. Yeah, Samira kills, see, and now it's like, where's the Mordekaiser? Right, where was the Mordekaiser? If you guys were going to make a pick and try and contest the dragon, then the Mord should have immediately TP'd after the Darius play.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of agree with you with the top play. I think it was a really smart decision, but I really would have liked to see them not make that decision when Dragon is up.
Exactly.
Because in doing so, you ended up trading the Dragon when there was not really a reason to, when you're just so far ahead. Not diving the Darius there wouldn't have changed anything. He would have gotten 4 more waves of like exchanged farm.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, it's good. It's good. And the Samir really capitalized. Like, great job on her for managing to turn something like that around. One critique I wish I saw more of was mid lane pick the Taliyah, but I didn't see the Taliyah ult to any lanes. I would have liked to see her try to impact some lanes more, maybe in the top lane or the bot lane. I understand it's kind of hard to go top lane with the Mordekaiser who's going to ult somebody, but I definitely think it would have been interesting to see Taliyah try to put more pressure on the map instead of, it seemed like she got lane locked, you know, and just couldn't leave. That could in part be because she needed more vision and she needed a way to track the Vi's location. It's kind of hard to walk in blind, but definitely something I would have liked to see.
That's one of the weaknesses of Irelia, or of Taliyah in this draft, is when you go against something aggressive like Irelia that's able to put that pressure on you, you can't just leave. You can't just ult to another lane.
Right.
So that's why like that wasn't as much of an opportunity, but it still should have happened. Like, you can call a jungler to alleviate the Irelia pressure, and then you both can just go to another lane.
Yeah, I think that Taliyah a good job of laning versus Irelia. I know it's a difficult matchup.
It is difficult.
But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see this next game. I feel like good things shown from both teams, so
Absolutely.
It really could go either way, really.
Yeah, there was a lot of really good back and forth fights. The Samira was, if it wasn't for the Vi, the Samira could have swept up this entire team. But that Vi knew exactly what she needed to do. She needed to pick up the Samira and put him down. All right, and now
looks like we're going to
transition
transition to the next game here.
Yeah.
All right, so we were starting off with a Varus Akali ban alongside Warwick and Amumu.
Yeah, I can see why they banned the Amumu. I feel like it was doing quite a bit,
Yeah.
no?
They have to ban Rel. Like,
Yeah. They're kind of doing that one T1 thing where they don't ban the most potent enemy champion. What was it? Worlds 22 when Aatrox was running rampant.
yeah, the
Just left that
Aatrox
open the
incident.
entire game. We're back with Aurelia on B1. Very interesting. Trundle. Oh, it's Trundle top. I don't know. This champion's just a little bit too silly to watch. We're back with the Nocturne. The faded old run him down jungler.
Yeah, I think Nocturnes are pretty good pick into Trundle. Like, it can really catch him off in this high lane. Oh, it's really a
Vex?
top.
Yeah, they're really looking for these weird, like, side lane focus picks, I guess. Yasuo's a little bit weird. No, but imagine they left, like, top or mid for, 4th or 5th, and they just pick Malphite. Look
That's
at their
what I was
team.
thinking, yeah.
Just imagine. Skarner gone. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen that champ every game. In these series so far. Bye. Twitch into Nocturne? I feel like that's so hard to play. Like, especially with the Vex when you can't really mark her like at all times. Cuts off the lights, there's a Vexar running straight at you. Not much you can do, even if you try to open out of stealth.
Yeah, this is pretty tough. Like, Yasuo can't really win much of their, like, abilities.
I
think
mean, I
he's
guess
getting-
the most like impactful thing would be Vex ulti or maybe like Xayah ulti. But then there's still the Rel. The Rel
Yeah.
can run in and do whatever. And honestly, Yasuo, Trundle, Lee Sin. Oh yeah, no, they're full AD. If Nocturne Aurelia gets like a shred of armor, I think it's just over.
Yeah.
That is true. But do they know? Do they know?
Let's hope to see a Hail of Blades on Twitch.
He pulls out the tempo, maybe even PTA. Let's see it. What will EKHS be cooking on the Twitch? Now, honestly, in my humble opinion, I feel like Blue Side's got the slightly better draft here, no?
Yeah.
Cause like you got this full AD team that doesn't really like know how to disengage. I think that's how you can put
Yeah.
it. Cause like, what do you do if they just run at them? Like what? How does Twitch ever survive this team? Like yeah, you can get Vex ulted, or the Vex ulti can be wind walled, but like that's not gonna do you any justice against a Nocturne. So it's
Yeah.
like. Ugh. And like the Nocturne doesn't even have to be doing damage to be useful. He could just go like legit full defensive. Just run in, fear the Twitch, and just live.
Yeah. I think Leona's role in a team fight isn't engage. She also has to be healing the Twitch for sure.
But like how exactly do you peel this Twitch? Because there's going to be a Rel jumping on him. There's going to be a Nocturne with a spell shield jumping on him. There's going to be the threat of an Aurelia just like either flanking or queuing or just EQing through. Like, I don't know. I think it's a little rough, but I mean, that's not to say that Red Side doesn't have any opportunities to engage. Like, they do have Kick Yasuo ulti, which is a potential combo, but it's kind of hard to set up with like how perfect it has to be. you know? Like they have to be walking in an actual straight line, kinda. And there's no way you're gonna just be like stacked S5 with this team comp, Vex, Nocturne.
Plus, like, if he does get a flank on Zaya and kicks her, like, Zaya just ults. Like, they don't really have much chain CC besides Leona.
I mean, I guess like, yeah. There's no good way to lock her down. And yeah, sure, Yasuo can jump in. Because, you know, dash, 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 whatever. But it's like, he's not that tanky.
Yeah.
Into this team? No. Not looking good.
Okay.
Alright.
It
Halo
is
Blaze
gonna
switch.
be-
He does
okay,
know.
AP. Nice.
Alright, now that opens up a lot. Because, AP Twitch, you just throw your W out and then just play out of vision. Get those poison stacks out. Make sure they're getting slowed by 90%. Can't walk around the fight. Can't reposition. Really favorable. But, I don't know. I think these drafts have a very good potential to make this game interesting. Oh, they're stacking. All right, how do we feel about jungle pathing this game?
I think Nocturne should, I think he definitely has better, gank setup bot lane. Like, I mean, it depends. I guess, like,
I mean, doesn't Aurelia get trolled by Trundle? Cause like, if he just puts what in the world? Okay, both Flash and Ignite coming out from the Rel. I mean, that sets up the Vex like kind of perfectly.
yeah. He starts playing half HP. That's kind of rough.
Both junglers pathing in the top. Yasuo not looking like he's running the D-Shield second win combo, so he's really in a bad position actually. Without TP either, he's forced to lane with just half HP. I mean, it's possible. Definitely doable, but like, I don't know. Oh, no. Aurelia completely trolled off the wave. Literally. Wait, look at this guy. He's suffering. How do you ever eat onto Vex? You just get passive proc, passive proc, passive proc.
Nocturne's looking to gank mid and punish the Yasuo for overextending without flash.
I mean, Lee Sin is available to counter, but I don't know if it's enough. Walking straight through mid, looking to clear his top side. Honestly, from the state of top lane, I'm pretty sure if Lee Sin walks top, they'll be, maybe not able to dive. I don't know how Trundle lost so much HP, but I saw that wave. I saw how stacked it was. I mean, it's pushing back into him, so I guess it's possible, but as long as Trundle doesn't get hit by a stun, I think Aurelia's dead on this next turn, because Lee Sin's just hovering around here. If he can get the bait in, then Aurelia is dead. Ooh my. Clean dodge from the Trundle. Flash coming out from the Aurelia and the Lee Sin.
She gets the first
Finding the 1-for-1 on the Trundle. Lee Sin there to clean up. But unfortunately, that's just not worth, no? Actually, no, it might still be fine for Trundle. Because his wave's still set up for a freeze. Still trying to walk forward and pressure the Nocturne. jumping straight in with 0 stacks. This Aurelia is an actual madman. We see the Lee Sin trying to find the fight the Nocturne on top scuttle. I don't think it's doable for Nocturne. Yasuo got to move so early. Now Aurelia is there before Trundle, but I don't know if they're really gonna try to keep going or anything.
Yeah, I think with top lane's wave state, Aurelia's just losing too much.
Indubitably. Connects the Q onto the Vex, but he won't take it. I mean, I don't think there's a world where he ever takes that anyways, so it's like,
Solo
Wait,
kill in the
Trundle
top lane.
with another well, not another, with a solo bolo in the top lane today. Aurelia with no TP is forced to lose a couple waves. Wait, does that wave even crash? No idea. Oh, it does. Yeah, Trundle's showing. Good for him. Aurelia misses like power 4 minions. And red team gets the drag. Looking pretty good. Okay. The Yasuo mechanics actually PCing. Alright. We're standing here in bot lane. Leona around half HP. Nocturne once again just sitting in the tri-bush. Doing nothing.
Rotine's pinging for grubs, so it looks like they're gonna be aiming for that.
Oh. Yeah, how does a melee champion ever play into Trundle?
Oh, they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, you have to play against that. Ooh, is this ever a kill angle for blue side? I feel like the Zai is so far back. Oh, when he gets caught by the three feathers like that, it's a little rough. Still making it a 1-for-1. Walks around the Roland Invis, and he's out. Bro doesn't have flash. He can never kill the Twitch here. And it actually turns out to be a double for red side. Oh my gosh. And they get the grubs. I don't know. EKHS looking a little dominant at this game. Aurelia getting smacked down by this Temple Trundle. Nocturne coming up to try to help a little bit, but from the looks of it, it might be a 1v2. Look at the size of this wave. Even with the CC, if he gets the kill on the Aurelia instantly, I don't think Nocturne's ever able to kill him.
Yeah, I think at best Nocturne's looking to prevent.
Aurelia with 4 stacks. Lobbing it out at the Trundle. He walked back into the ulti though. If he cuts this, oh no. Lizardsaurus, do not let this happen to you, man. Oh no.
Wait,
Walking back around to heal up with. No, they're going for it. No. No. The blunders. But he can just W onto a minion or something. Just run at them. Oh my gosh. Absolute destruction in the top lane from EKHS. As we see a little bit of trading going on in the mid lane. Going all in with the Ignite and ulti. Vex commits her flash. Will we see a dive? Flash Qs? And makes it a 1-for-1 and crashes the wave. Absolutely worth for this Yasuo.
So, if you're a blue team, what do you think, like, is your win con here? Like, how do they get back into this game?
I mean, realistically, it's through Xayah. Because, like, Trundle legit cannot play into Xayah. I don't think. Because, like, yeah, you can get ran at, but if you press R before he Qs you, then you should be able to get enough distance to pull back your feathers, root him, and then just kite him out. As long as he pillars you early. But it's weird. If the Rel and Vex are standing on top of the Xayah, then the Trundle can't do anything. And yeah, it sucks because, like, you can't, like, run at the Twitch along with your Nocturne, but, like, as Xayah, that's not your job. Another solo bolo in the top lane? What is happening? Filthy gameplay going on. Arguably illegal. See this plate destruction. Oh man. I'd be kind of sad if my Leona took that. She just walks up to take. Okay, going straight for the dive. Insta cleanses the exhaust, but it is nowhere near enough. Xayah without ulti against a Rel Lee Sin. Yeah, what you gonna do about that? Completely understand, but that's just what happens in this role. As we see another fight break out between Aurelia and Trundle, she cues back in towards his side. It's not looking good for you. And she just gets chopped down. What can you do into that? Why are you still trying to fight him, though? Vex finding a pick onto the Twitch and a little bit of a tri-brush fiesta. Blue side picking up 2 kills as they try to claw their way back into this game.
I think at this point, Aurelia just needs to be farming under turret. Like, I don't think she can even leave it, to be honest.
I feel like the worst part is, even if she tries to farm under turret, the Trundle can just stand there and beat down the tower, nab the plates in front of her, and then it's like, what's the point? I think her best oh my gosh! No! Lee Sin with the Dragon Steel. Oh no! And the Yasuo gets 2! The Xayah falls. There's no way they don't get the Yasuo either. It's a massacre. Oh no. I am absolutely bewildered. This performance is nothing short of incredible from EKHS. As they carry their momentum from drag straight over the grubs, they're only making this gold lead bigger and bigger. Wait, what? Solo bolo. Alright, anyways, this Vex is looking a little bit caught out. No. Imagine if Leona had ulti there. Wait. Ooh, some good damage. Looking for this Nocturne in his own jungle. Gets the Grom. Pillars off. No spell shield. What? Huh? Oh, he is not in a Chinese TikTok. No matter how much he wants to believe it. Still picks up the kill anyways, but nice try, man. Huh? This is an insane amount of momentum, by the way. Rel getting a gigantic engage on Red Side's backline. Nocturne running in, finding the Lee Sin, grabbing the bounty. Twitch falls. Leona goes down. And the bounty from Trundle has been grabbed. They lost all their bounties, but It's not even enough. The gold lead is still 6K in favor of red side. Vex with the wait, okay. Oh no! They might be going in a montage. They're going in a montage. Oh no! Oh my gosh! This might be P-Sang.
Aurelia needs
As we
to
see
back.
Aurelia getting sprinted at. Oh, bye-bye. KS. Teehee. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's looking a little bit doomed for LNHS. Because, like, how do you get back into the game from here? Like, hold on. Can we look at the items real quick?
Aurelia has Bork.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's
That's a 1+, I guess. Like, I don't know. Look at it. Look at this Trundle. He just ate 20 million Zaya autos in their face for free. And what can they do about it? He's just sitting there trolling. Not quite seeing an invis. Finding the autos onto the Aurelia. Rel finding the engage onto the three of them. Riding the Herald. Where are we going? I'm bewildered by that. I mean, the Twitch died, but it really doesn't do anything for them. No bounty, no nothing. Yasuo's taking bot T2. They're about to get top T2. This Baron or this momentum kind of carries them straight into full Rift control. These guys can no longer walk out of their base. Look at this guy! Woo! Is this legal? Who let this happen? And look at that, they're out. Bot side's out, top side's out. They can only sit here and catch the wave. A wave that's only delaying the inevitable. What am I watching here? Where's this row going? Finds the E onto the rel. Twitch tries to open. He's like switching auto targets. I'm a little bit confused. That is not how you glide. I don't know what to tell him. He got one. Yasuo lives. It's good, I guess.
Oh,
I mean, the Trundle's just
yeah, the turrets are gone.
Yeah. Even if they turn around, the Aurelia's gonna walk up. He's just gonna chop her once. Honestly, if the Trundle communicated that a little bit better, they unironically end there. No joke. All ultis available, or not all ulti, but like what Trundle leads in, they just run in 2v5. What can you do? Yeah, I don't know. 13,000 gold lead in favor of red side. As much as I'd like to say, never give up, always winnable, it might not be. As we see them looking for the siege onto the mid T3 at 18. Oh, looking for the flash engage onto the Lee Sin. Rel landing absolutely everything. But there's nothing happening. Where's the Zaya? She's hitting the minions. Walk forward, man. And now we're just dying gladiator style because we don't know how to look with our teammates. No. Now, like, imagine being in this position, right? It's 18 minutes, 14k gold down, your triple inhib, they're taking your Nexus turrets, and your Nexus, actually. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, really funny game to watch. I'll give it that. Thank you, EKHS.
So
Let's kick it to
yeah.
analysis.
Time to analyze the game.
Sorry, I
All right, hey guys, here we're interviewing the winners of the finals. I was just wondering, how are you guys feeling after that game? Anyone want to take it?
I think everyone had a really fun time. Like, they enjoyed the win.
Anybody else?
I guess the experience of coming out here overall is just, amazing. And, I felt like we had a good time here.
What were your guys' thoughts coming into this final game here? Any plans for draft phase, anything like that?
Oh boy, we did not have any plans. We just kind of came in here, relaxed for 5 hours until we played a game. And we rooted.
That's awesome. I was wondering, so what was the idea behind the Trundle pick early? Did you guys think it would just win against the Irelia?
Most definitely. This guy is the most skilled Trundle I've ever seen. He's the biggest split pusher that you ever see. He's the biggest top laner ever.
Were you guys worried at one point when you picked Twitch and then you saw you guys had like 5 AD and you were like, okay, somebody's got to go AP?
We actually did that on purpose. We saw that there were barely any tanks except for that Rel, so we decided to pick all AD. But then I decided to go AP just in case something happens, but nothing really happened.
I just want to say that as a support, I was nervous because his AP Twitch is a lot more riskier than his AD Twitch. So that was nervous for me, not for him.
Something I was wondering is how early in the phase were you planning on picking Yasuo? Because I felt like the Rel pick would have been really good for you guys as opposed to the Leona, so you guys could have like the flash Rel engage with the Yasuo ult.
Yeah, why didn't we pick the Rel?
Well, we were gonna pick Irelia, but then they picked it from us, so we instantly switched to Yasuo because it's another one of his mains. And then I was gonna play Rel to take it from them, and then they picked Rel, so then we switched to Leona.
Cool. Does anybody have anything that they want to say? Anything they felt like want to say on?
This is our first in-person tournament, so this was like really fun because we've had online tournaments before, and they were all like our finals were in our rooms, so we would celebrate, but like it's just us in our rooms, so this is a lot more fun, I think.
Any plans for the future with you guys? Anywhere you guys are planning on going after this?
To be honest, I'm kind of tired of League. From here? All right, my bad. To be honest, might quit League. No, I'm playing. No, I'm kind of tired of the game, to be honest. I've been playing it for way too long. But, nah, I don't really have any future plans of like proceeding in like a League career. It sounds fun, but it doesn't sound like my type of thing. But, yeah, it's been great here.
Awesome. I was thinking we switch it over to the one-on-one interviews with like the players and just go at it. Does anybody want to take? Anyone want to go first?
All right.
You gotta give me a second. I gotta think of stuff. Come closer. All right. Can I go ADC support then first? Okay. So as a support player here, I'm Diamond 2 Pike player. I thought it was a cool lane phase. Did you guys have any plans coming into how to play lane or anything like that? Any ideas? Anything you were looking to abuse?
Well, game one, Tyler here played Azir ADC, and I played Skarner support, because we found it in draft phase where we just Skarner E would work on Azir wall, and we thought it was really funny, so we played it. But when it's just me and Nathan, we're very aggressive as a group. I always play tank support, so I play Leona, Rel, Nautilus, Alistar, so we're very heavy engage.
Yep, he engages, he dies for me, I do the damage.
That's beautiful. I think that's the way it should be. Right, Andy? Okay. Anyways,
Mid laner?
yeah, you got. All right, let's switch over to the mid lane or maybe top lane. All right, who's taking mid lane? Andy. All right, Andy, introduce yourself and then let's interview this.
All right, I'm Andy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm too short for this, man. All right. Yep. So I'm Andy. I'm the ADC player here at U of M Fluent. I'm like D4, so like, eh. But yeah. Anyways, so what inspired you to pick Yasuo this game?
Because they all banned on my main champ, so that's why I picked my Just. Yeah.
Now, honestly, I think you did a pretty good job on the Yasuo here this game, but there were some moments where I really don't think you should have lived. How do you feel about this?
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've seen Yasuo's get away with a lot less, but I'm proud of you for doing as well as you did, so good job, and good job to all of you for playing a beautiful final series. But do you think there was anything you could have done better this game? No? I gotta respect the confidence though. Honestly, I have no other questions for you, man. I see you. Yeah.
Alright, let's get the top laner in there.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Top lane it up.
Wait, they're a team too.
Honestly, I don't know. It's hard to come up with any questions because like you played it like really well. Like, I mean.
Compared to how you would play it or something.
Yeah.
I'd int.
You'd end.
Let's see.
Why Trundle?
Yeah, why Trundle? That's a good question. Yeah.
Because at the last game, we discussed that we want a fun game. So everybody pick what they are best at. So that's why I picked Trundle.
And so like, what was your plan if like Aurelia wasn't being sent like top and instead like mid lane? Like, what would your plan be then?
I would dominate the lane anyway.
Nice.
That's how you got to get top.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Respect. Congratulations. You played really well.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alright. Last but not least, jungle. So, good. So, why the Lee Sin?
Why the Lee Sin? Well, actually, because they banned both. Oh, my bad. I went on the Lee Sin. Obviously, it wasn't my decision; it was theirs. But they banned my Vi from the first game, and they banned Jarvan, which are my two main champions I've been playing throughout the season. And Master Yi recently was nerfed, so I wasn't gonna play that. His true damage was nerfed 10%, which was, I guess a nerf. But if you find your way around it, who was a Master Yi main myself, it's not really anything to worry about. But Lee Sin, it's something I can play confidently, early game, late game even. It's a solo queue champ that I'm just really confident playing, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, with the Vi pick in the first game, you did really well on that. I noticed that you were always on the Samira, and you identified that's the one person that you got to get, and you just shut him down every time, and that's what won you guys the game. And then in the second game with the Lee Sin, I was sad that we didn't get to see any insect kicks. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about those?
To be honest, I was mostly farming all game. I wasn't really in any team fights, and when I was in a team fight, I just steal the kill. There was no mechanical plays that seem, necessary to do. I'm gonna do an insect, and in many games I would, but like, I don't know. I just took it slowly. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I didn't want to show off, but I did what was right. I did what was necessary to win us the game, and I'm just glad that everything turned out right.
Speaking of showing off, there was a part in the middle of that Lee Sin game where you landed a Q and then you flashed yeah. What was the deal with that?
I was trying to ward. I'm not sure why. I just wanted to ward, but I accidentally flashed. And then I tried to use my Q, but then the Nocturne somehow got away. We killed him, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was not intentional. That was not on purpose.
Okay.
But it worked out. So everything's
okay.
everything's okay.
Sweet, that's awesome. Anything anybody else wants to say?
I guess. Lastly, I just want to thank everyone who's watching, which is like, I'm not sure how many people, but the last year of our high school playing, this game for East Kentwood has been great. I think we have a winning streak of 21-0 across play versus and mishap. We've not lost. No, wow, this is crazy. I promised him over there, our support player, I promised him a long time ago when I just first met him that we were gonna. I promised him that we were gonna win our first tournament and play versus. And then when Mishap came along, I promised him the same thing, that we're gonna win a trophy and then we're gonna take a picture. And some of our original teammates are not here. Well, one of them, Sky, if he ever sees this, he abandoned us because he's working. Where is he working? He has a job. He has a job. He's actually doing something. He has responsibilities. Wow. And so he's not here with us, but that's fine because, you know, in spirit, he helped us get to where we are right now. And yeah, I'm just glad that, well, overall we're the best team in the league, I guess. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Congratulations on the win, guys.
Congratulations on the win, guys.
You want to sign us off, Grant, or do you want me to?
You can sign us off.
This has been U of M Flint Esports. This has been my CEF State Finals, and that'll be it from us. I'm very grateful to these boys here, the League of Legends guys. Okay, we got, of course, Support King. We got Virgus. Okay, we got G-Telch, and then we got Right Click. So it's you know, these guys, you know, really trucked through it today for only really like 2 games basically. But you know, we got a lot of fun stuff out of it, and it was great in the end. So once again, I mean, MySEF, absolute blowout. If you haven't looked at the other streams or, you know, checked out their VODs, maybe take a peek at those grand finals too, because this was an absolute ball to have, even though it stresses me out to my very core being. But that being said, congrats to EK, and we'll see you guys hopefully in the fall. Keep your eyes out for more U of M Flint Esports content over the summer. We'll upload some VODs, and you know, thanks to you guys once again for coming out and volunteering your time, because I do get paid for this, and that's the really sad thing about it. So, see you guys. Thanks for watching.